So we've had Unit 204, which is westbound on Broadway, just as I'm coming around off of Maryland. I had a gray ghost car when I was dropping off my partner at the Health Sciences Center. And earlier today, just shortly after 10, a cruiser car, I believe was 116 or 110 or 105, that was on patrol at the back of 630 Broadway. We do have a building there that recently has been under renovations, but the reason it was under renovations is because there was a meth lab in it, and the meth lab exploded and blew out the west wall and windows of the building. And now we have, I guess, more people in and around it today. So yeah, this is up in Winnipeg, up over Broadway, and we have everything under patrol. I'm Dominic Raphael. This is Up in Canada, and this is Changes Are Coming. And insert of Cloak and Dagger for April 19th, 2023. Now, speaking of April 20th or 420, which is the Marijuana Day in Canada. Thank you, Mr. Trudeau, for your disrespect for people in general and allowing for marijuana and other drugs to become legalized. Sounds like a dictatorship, and maybe even a Castro from Colombia. But I'm not one to say that specifically. Just evidence. Tucker Carlson has a new documentary coming out, just released on the 15th, the teaser, called Oh Canada, asking the question, should Canada be liberated from Trudeau? I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, or a funny thing, or it is a preamble to something worse. Simply put, if you take a dictatorship and put the United States of America in front of it, the only thing that comes out of it is boots on the ground. Heaven forbid that this is some kind of preamble to somewhat of more civil unrest up in Canada. The situation is really becoming pregnant, or pragmatic, if I can use that term loosely, because there is a veil that needs to be lifted off this planet, and that veil being the democracy, or so-called democracy, that tends to rule the planet at this day and age. But you know, I can only I guess I can only conclude that this is a hypothesis. But more often than not, people who are aware, speaking of being aware, we have another series that is set to be released over the next few months, and that release and that name of that series, called Aware, is part and parcel to the other release of letting go. So they're a pair of twins, or a set of twins, when it comes to our new series. So I think I'm going to just sign that out for the moment and take in the rest of the day and see what else is brewing on the independent media network. So once again, I'm Dominic Raphael. This is up in Canada, and this is up in Winnipeg over Broadway. Cheers.